And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Now, right now, under 100 yards of total offense.
Hey, who was that trying to play me?
One of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. To throw is Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead.
Adrian got him a little cheat.
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens, they claw one back. Tucker with the extra point, and they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's got some space here.
Fuck.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. Jackson now being chased out left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll check that down to Carson. And he's got this down to the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Chris Wormley just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
23 yards the pickup there.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Chris Wormley, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And it's caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just blitz coming, and down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The intended receiver was D.K. Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball over.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Wormley in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Draw my broadcast.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 26. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now it's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now Carson fumbles the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's 2nd down. Jackson now. Going to throw again. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Mike going.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy point.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage. And
a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. No. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Watch the run.
To try again after the sack. Jackson. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Sliding out of the pocket. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there. Now Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. Caught right side at Snead. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Let it run and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 16, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Wilson wants to throw it. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Michael Pierce in all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson to the right side, and he's got more complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He hits more on the screen. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Right there. 54 Mike. I got you, son. I got you. You're all right.
Jackson on first down. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
I got you. Check.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Now Jackson to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. One last shot for Jackson. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a...
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to... Tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our...
Big dog.
Hey, K-Slay, you ready?
Yeah, let's ride, nigga. Send it.
Bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, I'm playing your boy 54 right now. Nigga, 40 send it, nigga. I want your ass, nigga. I'm
Who you make quit? Who you make quit? You thinking of their name? You gonna make me quit? Are you gonna make me quit? Hey, I took the soul out of Adrian. Hell no. I put 50 on him. Hey, Adrian. Hey. Adrian.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific
Northwest
at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Y'all make me feel good when y'all say shit like that.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle.
Yes, that's some shit.
That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. 3rd and long for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side.
You said he did what?
Saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across.
What'd you say he do?
Picked off right around the 43.
I played him today.
Big time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
I screenshotted it, actually.
That your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke. Yep. Don't do it. The problem? Every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
A good run there on first.
Niggas not fucking with me in 20. Even the good people that y'all know not fucking with me.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
No, the fuck he didn't. We played one game.
The 20.
Oh my.
Tyler Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 50 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up.
Hey, King Stepper.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Hey, King, why the fuck he saying let's play big dog and I'm whooping his ass?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee.
King Stepper.
Start at the 21-yard line.
He not even talking.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening
So why he getting the game with me?
7-0 the score.
He know what's up with me. It's 7-0.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive.
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Prescott from the gun. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Two chunk plays
Yeah, bum though.
The last
So
one was over
if he
20
was
yards
too
in
quick, I
position.
don't give a shit.
And that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield. If
He can't beat me. I already beat him 3 times.
In the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop. He heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field.
I beat this puppy 3 times.
Nice pickup.
Here go 47.
Right there, you missed. Box 55, box 55. Come on, let's go. 55's my guy, 55.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA. It's really difficult task.
Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
Box 55, box 55.
Here go 46, 46.
55's my guy, 55. It's just me and you. Hey, watch it, watch it.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover.
Hey, Jelly, you need to play me if you can't man for Adrian.
To get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like
I just put 50 on Adrian.
There, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Prescott yet again. The ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 13 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
On the positive side, it did pick up a first down, and it was a decent gain. But from the defense's perspective, they're pretty happy it didn't break big. And when that happens, offense is now showing its hand. They've shown us that
Fuck
play.
you, nigga. I'm the best in the party.
The rest of the game.
I'm the best in the
get this one
party.
down to about the 17. Tackle there.
I'm the best.
I would continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I am nice.
Or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
You didn't dub me.
Give him 14 on that
You didn't
one
beat me
and
no
a
more than
first
3
down.
points.
Some good, strong running right there. Some
both-
power
in
and some
both games.
explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Well, look.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT.
Myers.
It's the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
You need to watch my broadcast and get your skills up.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Hey, I broadcast his ass whooping too.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They
I
trail a
broadcast.
one-score
Hey,
deficit,
you want to bet?
14-7 as
You want
they
to put
come
some money
1st
up
and
for your
10.
son? Do you want to put some money? You want to play a $5 game for your son?
He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown.
Hey, this nigga
Cowboys.
King Stepper locked in.
Ezekiel Elliott, 83 yards.
He locked in.
And the Cowboys are an extra
locked
point
in.
away from tying the football game. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back
40.
to the 16-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
He's coming. 14. Mike's 54.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Oh, shifty. Whoa. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 16 yards, a first down. Now Wilson on first down. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
You bitch.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game.
Watch these.
Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Favorite target yet again. It's complete.
I'll show you.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. On first down, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Myers' kick is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. That one goes for 30 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, one set, go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Throwing is Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
I just got a trophy for throwing dots, nigga.
Extra
I'm
point
throwing
up and
dots
through by
over this
Myers.
bitch.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. To throw is Prescott. Flushed out right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Prescott. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
47.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. Throwing. Prescott. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Tripping. Get bum ass tripping.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Your bum ass tripping, boy.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hey, you bitch ass nigga.
10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining.
Nigga,
we'll be
fuck
back
you,
after
nigga.
This. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. First and 10 at the 40.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And all the way in.
I'm being embarrassing, niggas. Somebody, YouTube need to pay me, because I just embarrass niggas all damn day.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you got to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
You got 2 black eyes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Hey, you got 2 black eyes.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Go, go, go.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go now with Olawale. And he coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up
shut your bitch ass up.
40-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over.
Touchdown.
That puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It's a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Hey, man, watch the food, watch the food. Kill.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Let's go double count right here, double count. Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Hey, 0. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
On second and 11 now. Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
I got you, boy.
First down, Prescott. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Give the sack to Barkevius Mingo, the former number 6 pick. After the sack on first down, Prescott. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A first down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be
Hey, Furley.
To hold on to that one. It's second down.
I got 1 minute left, then I'll whoop your ass.
Finally,
1 minute.
That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Cassius Marsh in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Here we go. Watch out. We're going to 54 wide.
3rd and long for Prescott. And that is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go, 47.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So after the
he said, yeah, I'll punch a ball, put my motherfucking hand right across your chin. Then you stupid as shit.
Wilson now, throwing again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feeling.
Who are you playing?
Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
Good stuff. I need clever with everything.
Hey, Friendly. Hey, Friendly, you ready? I sent it to you.
That's 20 goons in the ice cream with my triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on.
Yeah, Maurice.
No conversation, ain't got time for
Who you playing, Maurice?
It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps.
Hey, where you at, bro? Hey, that's what I was thinking to myself too. That nigga Mario just made somebody quit.
It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
You bitch.
I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When you throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the leg out. One phone call, get a dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it easy.
Fuck this shit. Ain't gonna be no overtime.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington.
You beat me,
this crowd, as we've come to expect,
you
in
keep
recent
wanting to play
years,
me, I
as
must have
loud
gave
as
you a
any in
good
the
game.
NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do
you want to play me bad as shit.
Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start.
Hey, chill. Yeah, I know it. You know he ain't like that. You know that.
I'm built like, nigga, I'm built like that, nigga. I'm the truck driver, nigga. Yeah, nigga, nah, you the whole hoe out here in these streets, bitch. The fuck you talking about? Ain't nah, fuck you, friendly, cause your bitch ass kicked me out the party earlier too, you faggot. Yeah, yes you did. Yes you did. Yes you did. You got me kicked out. You got me kicked out, bitch.
The 25.
It's not.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Power running by Zeke. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
This nigga
trying
to
step
over everybody.
First, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big.
Shut your bitch ass up, Maurice.
Nice
all that
crying,
like faggot.
You're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Breaks through the contact, and he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 18 on that one.
Hey,
it's
that's that farm shit, fake as
Had
shit,
a chance
bro.
to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
That's
and
like
with a new set of
superpower
downs,
shit.
you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Prescott down. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
You from Chocolate City.
On 3rd down, Elliott. first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Nigga, fuck Louisiana. Y'all dirty. Y'all dirty as shit. I'm about to bring Hurricane Katrina through motherfucking Dallas, Texas, you dumbass nigga.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Malik Collins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Hey, hey. You're not ready. Kill.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A very solid gain of 27.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. So that one will be accepted. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
No. Here we go, 46.
A give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, Elliott uses the stiff arm. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with a second touchdown here in this first half.
That nigga be
and
cheating.
The Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson.
Just send it.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
Oh, come on.
Now it's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
54. Mike 54.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
On second down, it's Elliott. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Elliott. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. On third down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop.
Shut your bitch ass up, niggas. Shut your bitch ass up.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
I think they might have surprised him there, partner, because you try and guard the first down line first and foremost to stop them there, and they just went ahead and bypassed that the big way and took a big shot downfield.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. Power running by Zeke. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
He's checking. Crash. Gun. Motion. Reset.
Again, Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Elliott running right. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 63 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Silver. Check. Hey, zero. Hot. Hey, alert.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially the 2nd interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th and goal.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Malik Collins. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try the right side with Elliott. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Check 9, check 9.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big run that time by Elliott. 53 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here.
Shut your bitch ass up and tell
Put a
tell
lot of
that,
time in the
tell that
offseason
bitch
and
ass
continues
nigga
to
take me off
condition
of
during
mute.
the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Your mama somewhere with a mouthful of dick. And your mouth and your daughter somewhere with a mouthful of dick.
A give to Elliott running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
Screenshot it. Let me say cheese.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Give me on my good side. Give me on my good side.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Forced out to his left. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. David Moore, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Go ahead in. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Go ahead in. 36. Here we go. Go to 54. Go ahead in. Switch gears. What?
They'll run on first down. Elliott. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
This shit fake as shit.
Touchdown!
This shit fake as shit. This shit fake as shit.
66
Shut your bitch ass up.
And the Cowboys
You's a whole
will add
bitch.
on to their lead.
That's why your son is a faggot.
That's a
You
pretty
gonna grow up
quick
to be a
response to
faggot
that
just
last
like your
touchdown
daddy.
drive, and it seemed like they may be giving
Your Your
up
son gonna grow
momentum.
up to be a
And
faggot
not
like
so
his
fast.
daddy.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly
Son
right.
gonna grow up to be
Thought
a
momentum
faggot
might
like
have been
his daddy.
shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
At the 14-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks.
You played the Cowboys, so I'm going to have to find a different team to play with.
Quick. Yeah, nigga. Quick, nigga. Get screenshot. I just screenshotted it, nigga. You got 373 yards with 6 touchdowns on your bum ass.
You want a cookie?
Big old bum, man.
You want a cookie?
That's history, nigga. 373
He
yards
said that's
with
history.
6 touchdowns.
Hey, that nigga Zeke is a fucking... They got that nigga souped the fuck up. He not gonna be like that in the season because he ain't gonna fucking play and his ass not gonna be on the game. You dumbass nigga.
Hey, you got 21. Nigga, quick, nigga. Nigga, pull a plug on me, man.
Nigga, it's 24 seconds. It's 24 seconds left, bitch. Nigga tripping about 24 seconds.
Yo, you can't fuck with me, nigga. Nigga, you ain't beat me at 19. For damn sure ain't gonna beat me.
That's why your son a faggot.
Oh, now you in your feelings. I ain't got time for that, man. Hey, what's up, big dog? You trying to run?
And your mother got a mouth full of dick.
I ain't even got time for it.
Ah.
You a bum, that's all I know.
You sound like you lost. All that screaming you doing. Hey, Bebo. Hey, Mello. Hey, DKNY. You ain't gonna believe who I just beat for $100. Huh? Hey, ooh, that's that Vice City music. Hey, Show Shot, guess who I beat for $100, nigga? You bitch. Let's go. Get in that bitch. Hey, he won again. Hey, what's good, bro? What's good? He won again. Hey, Dubois. Guess who I beat for $100 a day? You bitch. Hey, MIA. Hey, guess what I beat for $100, nigga? You bitch. Hey, I beat the shit out you though. You quit. Ooh, that hit a nerve. Hey, bleed. Guess what I beat for $100? You bitch. Oh shit. Yo bitch. Fuck, I'm riding the pussy. Hey, who you live with, bro? Cause you got me on the surround sound. Woo! Wake the whole house up around that motherfucker. Huh?
That nigga still think it's freak me going on. I don't know what's up with this nigga, man. That nigga talking about with your little ass. What the fuck you did, bro? Why is you worried about another nigga, man? What's up with you? No, you worried about me, nigga. You was already Never made me say something. Never made me say something. Keep telling y'all that. What's wrong with this nigga, man? Showing this lava shot the goddamn dome check your shit right quick. Got a monkey shit going on.
Hey, DC.
Yo.
Hey, I just found your mom on 36 in Minnesota sucking dick.
And I'm 36 in Minnesota and DC.
He not.
It's a Minnesota Avenue. He said 36 in Minnesota. Please, I hope when I spend this damn windmill, I hope they don't give me no more clothes, bro. I'm tired of that shit. I don't know what that nigga meant. That nigga said windmill.
Hey, 2 weeks ago, she was down motherfucking Anacostia Station clapping her ass for canned goods.
That's a DC nigga too, man. The nigga knows something about it.
Oh, Chocolate City!
You was right, Greg. That nigga smoking all that, DC. That nigga said your mom was at the red line beating her feet, bro.
At the Don't Mute DC campaign. Yeah.
At the BKP campaign, don't mute DC. I ain't got kick, buddy, alright. He alright. Straight up. Them niggas get straight up. I didn't know he was from DC. I didn't know he knew nothing about DC. I didn't know who the fuck that was. He said your mom was doing a worm with a spider jacket on. That nigga just came and got me. I don't know where. Picked me up at Union Station and dropped me off around the court. Hold on, let me read this. He came out of nowhere. He said, spin the lucky wheel for a... What the fuck? Oh, spin the lucky wheel for one free prize per day.
Hey, y'all just play that GTA?
Yeah. We gonna call Duty Q Slam, dog. Come over here where I'm at. Where y'all at? I'm finna spin the lucky wheel real quick.
Got a green shirt on.
Oh, you like
How's
that
it
green shirt?
married? How's it married?
Hold the fuck on. Finna go up there and spin that wheel.
I got it.
Let me holler at you real quick, Shawty. Come here. Tell you, Shawty can spin the wheel, look. Oh, she spin that bit that fast. Why you got...
Hey, who trying to get a game? Who? Who the fuck you just say? It ain't nobody up here with that name. You said Black Hammer? Nigga, I see Lee Dog the Prince. Oh, you gonna get it. Bartow Boss, Gary D, Dogman, Powerful. Hey, Bartow. Guess who I beat for $100 a day? You bitch. Hey, look. I fuck with you, bro. Hey, you wanna play for $2, Lindog? You said get shot. What the fuck that mean? I said 2. $2 cash app game. I heard you was a beast. They told me everything about you. That nigga Bartow sent me a game invite with the message and was like, come beat this nigga ass. Stop blind, nigga. It's just for one, I tell you shit. Hey, he wants to have it a bullshit. Hey, Bartow. You keep that bullshit to yourself. Don't bring it my way. God damn. He shut that shit down quick. I'm high as a motherfucker, bro. Pay me no mind.
Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready? Ready? Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go. Check.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, guys, get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Showing up.
Room here to Tyler Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 26 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with the offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points.
Hey, Black Hammer.
They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Let's go.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Hey, who is this dude, bro?
Past the 20 to the 20.
Leg dog. Why he playing like that?
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They're already looking
playing
up
like
at a
a child.
16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go. First quarter. But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10. Now Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Newton to throw. That's Samuel caught left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, D.
Again, Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
20. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Gun. It's our time. It's our time. Check, 55.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rush will just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ooh.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Great. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. 55.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line.
Oh, Lindahl quitting. Why he quit? Niggas be weak as shit.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Fierce Blade. Hey, Fierce. Hey, Fierce.
Yo, what's up? Who that? That shit got lit. What shit, bro?
Hey, Fierce, who won the money last night?
My nigga, we didn't play that shit. Yeah, man. 40.
Yeah.
We didn't play last night. I fell fucking asleep.
Damn.
Like, I was hella tired. Like, I couldn't even start that shit.
Good run, boy. 24/7. Yeah. I did a lot of bullshit this game, Chief. They gave him a lot of bullshit, and I fucked up like one time.
I run bunch and single backers.
Ready to pick them out the party? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Hey, Trip, we can run it back after this. They gave you some fuck shit, bro. Look at that, bro. How is he doing that, bro?
I just downloaded the Robin Hood outfit message.
You got it, bro. Send that, but how is he doing that, though?
Come on, breaking the tackles.
Yeah, that's 4 tackles that he just broke, bro.
Running back, wasn't aggressive.
Why are you not thumbing?
Because you have to get a hip stick on him. If you break the tackles, then that's what you do. Falling down so much.
Nigga bitches go retarded with this hard dick. Notice, I'm a notice. Yeah. If a nigga wants static, let him have it. Have you ever seen a mini semi-automatic? It go dumb like a drum, hit the beat blasting. Nigga, this is what that. Hey, this nigga Skinny be following me all the time, bro. He stay following me. I was walking in the rain with my Tim's on, stopping over puddles on the pain. It's a big storm, 13 on pain. It's a big storm, 13 on my ball main. It's a big storm in the club, love to make it rain. Like what, nigga? We don't fuck with you. Yeah, nigga, nah, nigga. Ain't nobody show me love, nigga. So it's fuck, niggas. This is us, nigga. Nigga, this is what that jungle do. Nigga, this is what that jungle do. That make it. Monster. That make it go harder. To a monster. That jungle made me go harder.
This game is so fucking the nigga throw the ball. Yeah, man.
Yes, you did, buddy. Let's go, A-Rod.
fuck are you doing?
Good Harris, man.
Hey, Trick, stop in.
Yo.
What the hell are you doing right now, bro?
What do you mean?
I'm watching your stream, dog.
I said Doc got lit up in Thunder. What do you mean?
Oh, he must kick Keith out the party. Invite him to the
He
party.
invited you to.
You gonna send it back Ace this year?
Nah, I went back. Keep off from back. So I
Hey, Trick, come to the party. Send it back. I hope you never come to the party. Wait, why aren't you running from like fucking Afro and Hoodie? I think you really did that. Now pick it. Pick your teeth. Pick it. Pick it. Hey, Trip, you see how wide open that shit is?
I'm on the side. I'm like, dude, they gotta take that out of the game. I'm tired of my motherfuckers jumping.
Why keep inviting me? What, they kicking him out the party, Trip?
I don't know. I don't know. time close. You threw it too late.
Don't be shit. There be some pocket shit. Like, I don't need God flash money. I just post this House of Lee. Got motherfucking house number. Type shit y'all rather niggas on.
I saw that coming though. I don't know why you see that. He baited you.
forcing too hard. You just running to him every play. You running the park. You don't want to park. You don't want to go to that park. Got him.
I'm overzealous right now. I'm playing too hard for nothing. I gotta calm down a little bit, bro. It's a damn shame. I had too many chances, bro. I'm feeling ass. Could you throw the cross the middle? That's a hard thing.
I can't run a 50-50 ball for shit, huh?
Fuck out of here, man. Good game, all day.
Good game, bro.
I gotta put my motherfucking right people on. Fuck this shit, bro.
Oh yeah, man, crazy this year, man.
I gotta see my motherfucking fullback and my tight end.
I don't know, but I think Madden gets worse every year, bro.
My motherfucking tight end and my fullback wasn't right. I gotta play Bronco football, man. I always play Bronco football that game.
Whooping.
Send that back. Send that back, man.
You gotta take a little bit quicker, man. When you play, you be taking all day.
No, I was trying some new shit. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna go ahead back what I done. Fuck all that.
Alright. You gotta score more points than that, too, man.
Oh no, you ain't gonna score at all.
Oh shit. I don't take credit lightly, but I don't know.
I know. I told him maybe that shit to go on the job. I was in the van. I follow the work every day now.
I'm waiting on you, bro.
Coming right now. Gotta put them greens in real quick. Goddamn Chris had done got hot like 3 times, man.
Yeah. Man, you couldn't handle that Green Bay shit. I don't think you can definitely handle this.
I got a blunt rolled up for you, bro.
Yeah, me too. I'm rolling one as we speak.
And I got the moonshine.
We're gonna do best out of 3, you hear me? So you beat me, don't go nowhere.
Don't go nowhere.
I doubt you do.
You win, you going back to dinner.
Just let you know everything is being recorded. Anything you say or do will be held against you in future games. In future shit talk.
Right.
You are being shown yourself.
Put the blunt down. I'm gonna hit it every time I do something good.
Okay. Tell you right now, though, you better off trying Drew Lock. Be me.
How you know?
How you know? Cause I know. They're not letting no damn Drew Lock be me.
Out of bounds.
Oh, good catch.
See Drew Lock. This. You play Drew Lock like that. Oh yeah, bro. You done ain't scoring this game, bro. It's too much for you.
You ain't gonna score this game?
Nah, nigga, not you. You ain't gonna never hit that blunt. That offensive good. Look at his offensive defense. Even better. The game is about chess. It's not a chess game here. Oh, good set, bro. Good fucking set.
Defense get me spotted gun at you. Get it? Get it, West Side. Special teams don't want to smoke. Okay? Defense smoking. Y'all tripping. Defense gonna smoke the whole joint. I don't think y'all want to hit that dope. Y'all in defense. You put me on the defense because guess what? You won't smoke tonight. You getting out of that dope. Okay, offense, you want to smoke too. Okay. You want to smoke. You want to smoke. Okay, hit that shit, dope. Hit that dope, Levy. Kill him, Levy. That boy snatched out goal. That nigga said he a jet, man. Ooh. That boy put a mean cut on their thin. That was a mean one, baby. You told me I wasn't scoring, bro. Put your joint down. Shit, I done punched in on that shit. And stop you. What's up? Hey.
Yo.
I'm off today.
Yo, playmaker, free game.
I should have just kept running.
Let me hit that dope, man. That boy got 2 strikes.
Yeah.
Good game.
What did your man 2 points? What are 2 points? No, you got somebody wants. Yeah, I like Dollar. And mixed Dollar and mixed 3-4. Yeah, I know, but I know how to get the heat in. Yeah, I know how to get it in every time, but you know, like when people block 7, I know how to get it in through that. Well, no, but I was shutting down the field because I was using it
Fuck
really
out of
good.
here, man, with that.
Because whenever you playmaker it up, I follow the playmaker. I was using him really good that game. But that's the thing about splits is if you got good users, it works real well. You know what I mean? No, that low pass made me kind of mad though because I threw it when I threw the low pass. I threw it like 3 or 4 seconds before, and it just registered right when it got into the DB.
It's quiet.
And then my man went playmaker up. That's why I threw that. I didn't know that he was gonna just not playmaker up.
That bitch was.
My blood. You blow the doors off your ass, you did.
Yo, running, man. Damn.
But yes and no, did you fire does leave things open? And no, it depends on how you set it up. Like for instance, the weakness in the DB fire is the seam route, so all you gotta do is take out the safeties to stop that. Okay, then after that, the weakness is the outside, okay? Then you double cloud flat, so that way they watch the outside. And you just send everybody until they don't have time to throw streaks or posts. And if your blitz don't get home, then you just gotta have good user skills and take all the deep routes away and let them have the underneath. That's, you know what I mean? So, but no, I came home a lot. It's just what do you want to call it? They would fall down. They would run to the quarterback and then fall down for some dumb reason. No, not yet. Regs is different than Mutt, and Mutt, that was screen every single time. But at Mutt, these motherfuckers be making 0.6 second reads. So you really gotta make your adjustments right when you're playing Mutt, you know what I mean?
And the motherfucker on his sleep.
A little RPO is what killed me, though. For the most part, my defense played really good. I'm too tired. I'll play tomorrow.
Oh, come on. See, I don't get this nigga on the mic sleep. Black hole.
What up, nigga? What? Bro, you see this shit? They gave you some time. Good run, bro.
Please.
Good, big man. That guy real. Hit that dirt defense. Okay, I'll take that. Woo! You're like you kind of rattle over there. All day, you alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Seems like you're struggling a little bit though.
I'll take that.
No, they were cheating for you, bro. They cheating for this nigga, man. It's all good, though. Nah, man, they cheating for your ass, though. They know what's up. They better cheat for you. They know what they looking at. Who the fuck is that? What motherfucker running?
Oh, come on. Now you shoot it.
What motherfucker running? Oh, that boy running, boy. I'm like, damn. Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is... Somebody motherfucking thing, man. Not Lala, but... I ain't crazy, man. It's bullshit.
You ain't gonna win like that.
Had it, Good. That damn ball back, man. That goddamn football back, bro. I'm going out like that, bro. Block ain't going out like that, man. Forget about that shit, bro. I gotta talk about this shit, man. Let me put that pressure on your ass like I'm supposed to do always. You know how to call that pressure, man. I'm just calling that shit right. That's some serious pressure. Go, coach. All that shit, man. Let's go. Let me fire this shit up, man. Fire this motherfucker up, man. Yeah, man. Fire that shit up, man.